Hello, this is Executive Consultant Doug Parker, and I'm going to walk you through the sign-up process to sign up a Japanese consultant based in Japan that is not a citizen of Japan. So I'm going to walk through that process with you real quick. First, you'll go to your website, which is your web handle. In my case, it's trying.myambit.jp. So make sure you put the .jp on there. And then when it pulls up, it will probably have the Japanese information on there. And so what you want to do is just click on the little button up here if they speak English or if you speak English to make it where you can go through the process. And then you'll click on the Start a Business button there. You'll scroll down below the video. It says the Ambit Opportunity, and then Start Your Business Now, the green button. So after you click on that, it will give you the enrollment website. And you'll go through here, and of course, you know, in Japan or the United States, well, we're going to enroll someone in Japan. So what we're going to enroll is Mr. Tester. And you also have to put the pronunciation of the last name. So make sure that you put that on there. And if you notice, we've got last name first, and then first name is after that. It's a little different than the U.S. enrollment website. Business name is not necessary unless they have a business that they're wanting to put it under. The postal code we're going to put in. And then the prefecture is basically the state, essentially like it is in the U.S. But in this case, we'll go with Tokyo. And then I'm going to make up an address here and just basically say we're going to put on the city is Shimbashi. And then the address is 123 Tokyo Drive. Now, that's not a correct address. However, it does say on here, sorry, this information could not be verified by Smarty Streets. The one thing I found right now is that the verification is not showing up for these addresses for whatever reason. So just continue to process through that, confirm with the new consultant coming in that the address is correct. And then on the address, we'll put Testy Tester, whoops, at yahoo.com. Oops. And it'll verify that. And then we've got to put a telephone number in here, so we'll go with just a test number for now. One more zero. And then the date of birth. And again, the year is the first thing, then it's the month, then it's the day. So it's a little bit different than in the U.S. on the sign-up process. Their language preference is whether they speak Japanese or English. And primarily, I would say if they read Japanese or English, because this is really for everything that's in the system that they're looking at. So then you'll click the next button there. They're called independent consultants when they come into the business. So click on the independent business, independent consultant right there. And then if they are not Japanese citizens, you would click on residence card. And on the residence card, I don't have one of them here with me right now, but they have a number in the top right-hand corner that starts with 2 letters and it ends with 2 letters as well. So we're just going to go with kind of putting something in here real quick and going through just, again, for test purposes. And then when it comes to the direct deposit and those kinds of things, what I do is I found that the people here are very cautious with their information, and rightfully so. I just tell them they can go set that up later. So I just click no there, click next. Secondary account holder, they've had a little bit of a hard time wrapping their head around what is a secondary account holder. And I say it's like a spouse or someone else that can call in and check on the account. Most people have selected no on that. And then this is for the shipping information for the kit that comes to them. And then do they want that kit in English or in Japanese? So I just click on English there, click next. Personalized website. Now this is very important. There's 0 yen charged for this during the pre-launch. It has a little tab here that says Ambit pre-launch special. It's going to be 2,500 yen after the pre-launch. And ask them, do they want that? If they don't select that initially, it's a little bit cumbersome to go back in and get that put on there. So just make sure that they select yes. It doesn't cost them anything right now anyway. And then select their web handle. So we'll just put on their Testy and see if Testy's available. And it is indeed available. So then you'll continue to scroll down, putting in a password 2 times to make sure that it works properly. And it did check out both times there. Click next. Down at the bottom here. and then they'll have to type their name in, and then as soon as they type in their name, the same way it's typed in there, it also requires that Gaio Showman number. Now, the Gaio Showman, we went over a video on that earlier. You can go back in and reflect on, but you'll enter the Gaio Showman. You should have already given them a piece of paper with the Gaio Showman information on it, and then, like I mentioned in the video, I email it to them as well. But with that being said, you'll put in the Gaio Showman number. Once that is entered in, you put the name, you click agree, and then it will assign them a consultant ID. So because this is a test, I'm not going to complete that process and putting the Gaio Showman number in, but that is how you enroll a new consultant if they are not a resident, a Japanese citizen. And thanks a lot. Have a great day. Go out there, be ambitious.